Hello everyone, it's Petko Alexandrov and I continue with the video where I will show you how I place the 10 expert advisors on my live account. But I believe you already know that if you have followed the previous lectures carefully. So here are the 10 expert advisors that you are able to download from the previous lecture, and here are the MQ4 files, and of course I will attach as well the MQL5 file. So if you use MetaTrader 5 you will be able to do it. And now what I will do is simply I will copy these expert advisors and I will open my other platform. So one more time, I have one platform where I test all the expert advisors on a demo account. In this case I have selected 30 expert advisors and I've been testing them on 30 different charts, as you saw. And I have installed one more ATFX platform where I have my live trading account and where I will place now these 10 expert advisors. So you see that I have prepared 10 charts for the pound dollar. Of course I will change the time frames, and at the current moment I have a balance of $50,141.50. And please don't take this amount as a recommendation. I've been trading for a long time now on the markets. I've been trading with bigger and smaller accounts, and you should trade with the amount you feel comfortable. And especially if you are a beginner, I would suggest you first to start with a demo account. Then maybe the best way to go is with a small live trading account, just to test it, see how it's going, and then you can decide with what amount you want to trade. Alright, so now we'll go to file. I will click on open data folder and I will paste the expert advisors in here. Just paste them. Okay, and I will go to expert advisors and I will click on refresh right mouse. You know that already. This makes the MetaTrader to compile the expert advisors, and in a couple of seconds it will be ready. Here we go. So 10 expert advisors over here, and you see actually that I have 5 expert advisors for hourly chart. I have 2 for M15 and 3 for M30. Now this doesn't really mean that H1 is the best time frame, because quite often the traders ask me which is the best time frame for me. They are different time frames, the strategies are different, and I see the best results when I combine them. And as you can see, I'm trading with portfolio between pound dollar on H1, pound dollar on M30, and pound dollar on M15. If one of them was giving me much better results than the others, then yeah, I would stick to that time frame. But for the moment I cannot say which one is better. Sometimes I have more M15 strategy, sometimes more M30. It depends on many things, on the market, on the strategies that I'm testing. So basically, if you download every month the 10 expert advisors from the previous lecture, you will see that there will be different time frames for the strategies. Okay, so now what I will do, I will enable the auto trading and I will add the strategies on the charts, and of course I will increase the lots because I have a bigger amount now, and I will go for one complete lot. I will click on OK, and then I will go for the second one, and again I will change just to one lot for each of the strategies. Okay, so this is basically how I'm doing it, guys. I test many expert advisors one more time. First in EA Studio, the software that I demonstrated to you, but because I know some of you just want to trade with ready expert advisors, you don't want to go through the whole generation process, the robustness testing, and the collections and everything I demonstrated. This is why in my courses I include ready to trade expert advisors. But keep in mind that the courses are for educational purposes first of all, then it's your personal risk and responsibility if you will be trading actually with these expert advisors. So what I always suggest my students is just to test them on a virtual account, see how it's going. If you're satisfied with the results, you can go for a live account, but don't hurry, okay? Don't hurry, risk your real money, because it is painful when people lose money on the market. So I don't want you to ever feel these feelings, because I did when I was a young trader. I did many mistakes, and in my courses I do my best to give you all the tips I could possibly think of from my experience, so you won't make huge mistakes while trading. This is why I look for the regulated brokers, and I show some of the regulated brokers in my courses, so you are not going for a scam broker. And then obviously the easiest way to stay away from the emotions is if you are trading with expert advisors, just what I'm doing at the moment. Alright guys, so now I have placed the 10 expert advisors on my live trading account. I will show you some realistic results in the next videos, and one more time, I do that every month. So every month I test many strategies, first on a demo account for a week. Usually I do that at the last week of the month, so I have a week time to test the strategies and to see which are the 10 strategies that I want to put in my live trading account for the next month. And I will continue with some results from this trading account. And I continue with some results just on the next day. It's the 5th of November 2020. And yesterday I have placed these expert advisors on one of my live accounts, and I have some results already that I wanted to share with you. So if I go to the account history and we'll just increase it, you will see that I had many trades that opened and closed, and the first trades were opened early on the 4th of November. Okay, so it was late at night on the 3rd of November when I recorded the video and when I placed the 10 expert advisors on the account. So they started trading just after midnight on the 4th of November, and you see that the first trades were opened on the 4th of November and then they closed on the 4th, on the 5th. So $1,211.50 is a fantastic profit for me for 2 days. This is just above 2.4%, right? Yes, in 50,000, 1,211 is just above 2.4%. Alright, and you see that there were losing trades again, there were profitable trades, quite normal. As I said, there are always losing trades, but the most important thing is to have a profitable overall performance, okay? Even you have a losing week, maybe two, it happens, okay? It's important at the end of the month to have profits, and sometimes the strategies have losing months. This is very visual in EA Studio. When we go to the performance by months, we see that the strategies have losing months, but they have more profitable months. And this is why when we combine many strategies in one trading account, they compensate each other. So when one loses, the others will profit, and I get just more stable results. Alright, so when you place the 10 expert advisors on your demo account to test them, you will see results just in the first days. Connect your account to FX Blue or my FX Book to test them and to see which one of the 10 expert advisors make most profit for you, and you can separate those into a live account or to a second demo account just to simulate live trading. And it's your personal risk if you will be trading on a live account. So I always suggest the students to start with demo account just to practice, to see how it's going. And remember that it is always your own risk if you are trading with your real money. Alright, so take it easy, spend more time on demo, and you will see that it's nothing hard. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I wish you always safe trading. Cheers!